In the news, Taliban request to address world leaders at ongoing United Nations General Assembly Summit in New York City. ICPC arraigned retired Chief Superintendent of NIS, Imam Aminu, over alleged certificates forgery. To football, DRC's Motema Pembe heaves a sigh of relief as FIFA lifts transfer ban after 3 years. Details coming up shortly. This is TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Merciful Ajinomo, and you're watching TOS News 360. The Taliban have asked to address world leaders at the United Nations General Assembly this week in New York City. The request to participate in the high-level debate is being considered by Credentials Committee, whose 9 members include the US, China, and Russia, according to UN spokesperson. The Taliban also nominated their Doha-based spokesperson, Suhail Shaheen, as Afghanistan's UN ambassador. The group, which seized control of Afghanistan last month, said the envoy for the ousted government no longer represented the country. And the FBI has confirmed that a body found inside a Wyoming National Park on Sunday belongs to the missing van life blogger Gabby Petito. A coroner made an initial finding that her death was homicide, but gave no indication as to how she died. Ms. Petito, age 22, was visiting Grand Teton National Park with her fiancé, Brand Landry, age 23. Police are currently searching for Mr. Landry, whose whereabouts are unknown. He is considered a person of interest in the case, but has not been charged with any crime. And now to Nigeria, the Senate has set up a conference committee to harmonize positions on the Electoral Act Amendments Bill. Senate President Ahmed Lawan, who announced this during plenary, said that the conference committee will work with that of the House of Representatives in order to be on the same page on electronic transmission of results by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). According to Lawan, Senate leader Senator Yahya Abdullahi, APC KB North, will be the leader of the team. An ICPC, Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, has arraigned a retired Chief Superintendent of Nigerian Immigration Service, Imam Aminu, over alleged forgery of academic certificates. The commission, in a 4-count charge brought before Honorable Justice Eo Abang of the Federal Capital Territory High Court, 18, sitting in Gwagwalada, Abuja, averred that the accused person had forged a National Diploma Certificate in Public Administration from the Kaduna State Polytechnic and a Bachelor of Science degree in Management from the University of Calabar. ICPC Counsel Mark Schkoll, Salisu ESQ, informed the court of how the defendant had used the aforementioned forged certificate to enlist into NIS as well as advance his career to the rank of a chief superintendent. And now to Enugu State, where the police command has suffered another loss in the hands of unknown gunmen as it lost 2 policemen to bullets of the hoodlums. The 2 policemen were said to be on duty at a checkpoint at Nachi in Oji River local government of the state with the colleagues when the gunmen unexpectedly attacked and shot them. They were said to have died on the spot, while the sound of gunshot caused pandemonium as commuters on the road scampered for safety. When contacted, the State Police Public Relations Officer Daniel Ndukwe said the command had commenced action to track down the killers of the cops. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television, and you are watching TOS News 360. Africa business and sports stories when we return. Stay with us. Many thanks for staying. World leaders at the UN General Assembly on Tuesday sounded alarm over vaccine shortages and how the COVID-19 pandemic has threatened economic recovery and widened inequality across the globe. Secretary General Antonio Guterres rang the alarm in his annual State of the World speech at Tuesday's opening of the UN General Assembly's annual high-level meeting for leaders of its 193 member nations. Brazil's President Jair Bolsonaro issued a defense of his administration, rebuffing criticism of its handling of the pandemic and touting recent data indicating less Amazon deforestation. Tunisia said it has deployed 120 troops to reinforce United Nations peacekeepers in the Central African Republic to reinforce its helicopter unit. The deployment is part of a UN Security Council resolution in March to beef up the MINUSCA force in the CAR by around 3,000 men. The troops will take part in air rescue operations, medical evacuation and transportation of personalities, according to a statement. It is the first time a Tunisian contingent is deployed in the country. And now the head of Sudan Sovereignty Council, General Abdel Fattah Burhan, has called for unity on Tuesday after a reported failed coup attempt by a group of soldiers. General Abdel Fattah Burhan made the plea during a visit to a military base in Khartoum. Despite the attempted coup, the country's ruling council and military remain in control. It did, however, underscore the fragility of Sudan's path to democracy more than 2 years after the military's overthrow of long-time autocrat Omar al-Bashir amid a public uprising against his 3-decade rule. In business, Nigeria raised $4 billion via a Eurobond issue on Tuesday after investors demanded more than 4 times the amount in offer, the debt management office said. The DMO said the West African country attracted demand of $12.2 billion for the note, which enabled it to raise the value of its initial offering by $1 billion. Nigeria opened its order book for the bond offering on Tuesday, aiming to issue the bond next week, according to a notice to investors. And now to sports, DR Congo's Motema Pembe can now heave a sigh of relief as FIFA finally lifts its nearly 3 years transfer ban on the club. FIFA had authorized the sanctions after 3 foreign players and a coach successfully accused the club of non-payment of their contractual wages. The decision will also boost the club's chances in challenging for Congolese National League and the CAF Confederation Cup. And that is TOS News 360 on your digital first Pan-African news network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Merciful Ajinamo. Many thanks for watching.
But we as a president are now